So, lads, the Indiana Fever went and released the full workout for Caitlin Clark, and it is an interesting watch. So we are going to be doing that right here. That's what we're going to be doing.
Just when you thought she couldn't get any better, Caitlin Clark is out here proving everyone wrong. Coach Stephanie White has been absolutely stunned by Clark's latest training sessions. Trust me, you're going to want to hear this.
That's right here. Here you go. Go.
We all know Caitlin Clark is a generational talent. The insane range, the court vision, the killer instinct, you name it, she's got it. But this off-season, she's taking things to a whole new level. Coach Stephanie White, who knows elite talent when she sees it, has been absolutely blown away by what Clark is bringing to the table. So, what's different? Let's break it down.
Alright guys, we're starting a little TikTok weight room vlog. We're gonna see what we do. Okay, speed. Okay.
First off, she's tightening up her handles. Sure, we've seen the flashy crossovers and step backs, but now it's about a light level control. Defenders thought they had problems before. Next season, they're going to be left scrambling to keep up. Then there's her finishing. Oh, you thought she was just a shooter? Think again. Caitlin is mastering the art of finishing through contact, going up strong, adding more finesse, and making sure no defender can just play her for the three. And let's talk about defense. Critics had plenty to say about that last season, but guess what? She's been putting in the work. She's quicker on her feet, reading passing lanes like a seasoned vet, and making sure she's just as much of a problem on defense as she is on offense. Now, let's be real. There's been a lot of noise around Caitlin Clark. The doubters have been waiting for any reason to question her. Even the Indiana Fever had their fair share of skeptics this season. Yeah, we all know what went down. But Caitlin, she's built different. She's not letting any of the negativity slow her down. She's got tunnel vision, and the only thing on her mind is leveling up. And if you thought her rookie season was wild, just wait for year 2. More records. Oh, you better believe it. More game-winning moments? Absolutely. More people jumping on the Caitlin Clark bandwagon when they realize she's the real deal. No doubt about it. She's coming back stronger, faster, and smarter. And Coach Stephanie White knows it. The Fever may have struggled last season, but with this version of Caitlin Clark, the league better get ready. But here's where it gets really scary. Caitlin Clark isn't just improving. She's obsessed with getting better. While some players take it easy in the off-season, she's in the lab, working harder than ever. She's going the extra mile with her trainer, pushing her limits every single day, early mornings, late nights, endless reps. She's making sure that when next season tips off, she's unleashing something the WNBA has never seen before. And let's talk about how she's soaking up knowledge from one of the best minds in the WNBA, Coach Stephanie White. White has been around some of the league's greatest players and knows exactly what it takes to dominate. And guess what? Caitlin Clark is taking every single piece of advice and turning it into fuel for her game.
Good when it comes to just passing and pick and roll, but she isn't very good at manipulating screens. If we're being completely honest, that's one thing she is quite poor at.
White has been breaking down film with her, helping refine her decision-making and making sure her reads are lightning fast. And Caitlin? She's absorbing all of it like a sponge. She's learning how to manipulate defenses like a chess master, how to pick her spots even better, and how to set up her teammates in ways that make the entire team more dangerous. She's not just improving, she's crafting the deadliest version of herself, a version that's smarter, stronger, and more ruthless. A version that will be an absolute nightmare for every defender who has to match up against her next season. You thought last season was crazy? You thought dropping 30-foot bombs and breaking records as a rookie was something? Nah, that was just the preview. Caitlin Clark is about to roll into next season like a walking cheat code, and the league better be ready. So here's the warning. If you thought you could stop Caitlin Clark last season, you better think again. She's been in the lab. She's taken the criticism personally. And now, she's coming back for everything. The records, the wins, and the trophies. She's not just here to play, she's here to take over. Now, let's talk about the difference between Caitlin Clark and some of these so-called lead stars who claim they run women's basketball. While Caitlin has been grinding in the lab, pushing her body to peak condition, some of these so-called stars are already battling fitness issues, struggling with injuries and looking gassed before the season even starts. And you know what that means? They're about to be exposed. They say they're ready for the season, but are they really? Because while they're nursing old injuries and playing damage control, Caitlin Clark is sharpening every single weapon in her arsenal. The difference in work ethic is clear. While some are focused on load management, Caitlin is out here managing greatness. And let's be real, some players seem more focused on clout than competition. Instead of putting in the work to secure their basketball legacy, they're busy chasing podcast deals, launching personal brands, and prioritizing side ventures. Look, if that's how they want to make their money, cool. But when the season starts and they can't keep up, when Caitlin Clark is running circles around them, let's not hear excuses. Caitlin Clark isn't worried about side gigs, she's worried about winning. She's not trying to go viral for drama. She's going viral for dropping 30 a night and making defenders look silly. That's the difference. While others are distracted, she's laser-focused on what really matters: being the best basketball player on the planet. And here's the kicker: when May rolls around, Caitlin Clark is going to show up fresh, healthy, and ready to dominate. No lingering injuries, no fatigue from chasing side ventures, just pure, unstoppable basketball greatness. Meanwhile, some of these so-called superstars will already be struggling to keep up, dealing with setbacks, battling fatigue, and making excuses. The moment opening night tips off, we'll see who really put in the work and who spent the off-season coasting. So here's the warning. Caitlin Clark is about to put the entire league on notice. The fitness issues? Not her problem. The distractions? Not her concern. And the hate? It's only fueling her. When the lights are the brightest, when the season begins, she's going to make one thing very clear. She's built for this, and the rest of the league better get ready.
Representing the University of Iowa Hawkeyes, the Collegiate Woman Athlete of the Year, Caitlin Clark.
I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. I feel like there's just so many areas that I want to improve in and to continue to get in the gym and work on that every single day.
Going right anymore. Like, she looked really uncomfortable last year, I thought, bringing the ball up. She was trying to get to the other side of her head. And she doesn't look nearly as uncomfortable anymore. It's good to see her working on the mid-range game, though. What the hell is that? Like, why is she taking, like, double steps in the middle? I understand jumping for balance, but why is she taking that double step at the free throw line here? I have absolutely no idea what that drill was.
You're getting some aerobic fitness in. Good. I need it.